You might know that Russian and English alphabets have 11 letters that look the same and 6 letters that have the same sounds. Why is that? The answer lies in history. Both the Russian and the English alphabets have the same ancestor, which is the Phoenician alphabet. Who were the Phoenicians? Phoenicians were the greatest seafarers and merchants. It dominated the Mediterranean and they were the greatest maritime power. They needed the system of the writing to facilitate trade. They came up with the first alphabet. If we look more closely at this alphabet, we will see that there are some similarities between these letters and our letters that we know today. What happened next? Here come the Greeks. The Greeks replaced the Phoenicians as the greatest maritime power, and they borrowed their alphabet. However, they adapted the alphabet a little bit. We all use the letters of the Greek alphabet today in math and physics, alpha, beta, gamma, omega, and others. I don't understand much in physics. The next step is that the alphabet was adopted by the Etruscans, the people who lived in modern-day Italy. The Etruscans were conquered by the Romans, who borrowed a lot of things from their culture, including the alphabet. The Romans, again, changed the Etruscan alphabet to fit their needs. This alphabet was almost identical to what we use today in English. However, it still didn't have some letters, for example, letter J or W, and V and U were still the same letter. This version spread across Western Europe and arrived in Britain in 1066 after the Norman invasion. Summing up, the alphabet had a long way to go before it arrived to the Romans, who created the alphabet that we all know and use today in English. Where does the Russian alphabet come from? The answer again lies in history. In the 3rd century AD, the Roman Empire split in 2 parts, the Western Roman Empire and the Eastern Roman Empire. The Western Roman Empire, with the capital in Rome, is the part that mostly spoke Latin. The Eastern part, also known as the Byzantine Empire, was the part where the Greek language was spoken. The next important event happened in 1054, when we saw a split of the churches. The officials from the Western Roman Empire and the Eastern Roman Empire could not agree on some theological issues, as a result of which the Christian church split 2 branches, the Catholic Church and the Orthodox Church. The Byzantine Empire, with its capital in Constantinople, had Orthodox Christianity. As a consequence, the Bible and other religious scripts were written in the Greek language. The next important historical event is the spread of Christianity from the Byzantine Empire to the Slavic peoples. This is connected with the activity of 2 important Greek scholars, Cyril and Methodius. They were the first people to translate the Bible into the Old Slavonic language, the language that was spoken in Bulgaria. In order to do this, they came up with a new alphabet, which is called the Glagolic script. This script was based on the Greek alphabet, but it has nothing in common with the Russian alphabet today. The reason for that is because it was used for a very short time, really, because it was very difficult to read. So later on, the students of Cyril and Methodius invented another alphabet that we know today as the Cyrillic script. Mind you, Cyril and Methodius did not invent the Cyrillic script. It was called like this in their honor by their students. So, summing up. The English and the Russian alphabets have the same ancestors, the Phoenicians and then the Greek scripts. The English alphabet is based on the Roman script that was adopted from Greek through the Etruscans by the Romans. The Russian alphabet is basically the Cyrillic script that was elaborated on the base of the Greek script and the Glagolitic script.